Just a quick update. What I'm doing today, notching the seat tube to accept the main pivot jackshaft shell. So it's going to be a 59mm cut. It's pretty heavy cut. It's going like halfway through the seat tube. It'll give more welding space to the shell, equal stronger, hopefully. So yeah, main pivot notch. Another thing I've got sorted, I got myself a clean box. Any small components, cleaning tools, products, just prior to welding are going in here. I haven't got the cleanest. I'm going to tidy up. I haven't got the cleanest setup. I mean, it's clean in here, but I also do, machining, bike maintenance, things like that. So there is inherent grease around the place. So that's going to be my clean box. Got a brand new stainless steel brush to go in the drill, just for polishing, in between welds and finishing off. I've drilled vent holes in the top tube, in the steerer tube, to vent out any gases that can build up in the down tube and the top tube. Got the main pivot shell ready to go. Obviously that'll go into the notch. So what we've done, I've picked up a centre line off the bottom bracket, which is there. It's pretty much like everything's coming from there, basically. So I've got the centre line in, clocked the centre line to my tube block, which I know is 90 degrees and is parallel with the centre. Clock that in with the dial gauge. So that should be with the chuck. So I know, obviously, so the center rotationally now is, when the cut goes through, it's going to go through parallel or horizontal. Just need to set the 90 degree now, because it's going to be straight, so I need to set the 90 degree. Just a simple job, really. So I take it off the chuck, and then we go up to the tube, and not far off there, to be honest. Yeah, something like that. So I know everything's nice and square, ready to make my cut. Next thing I need to do then is to set the height of the cutter. As I said, I'm only going to be passing through half of the tube, so I need to set the height of the cutter now, which means dropping the milling attachment down. I believe I got enough play there, and then it'll be take the cut. Bit nervous about this one, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. And we are through. Quite a lot of material cutting through the first and the last part of the notch. I believe that's a pretty good cut, to be honest. I did try running the carbide through, but it's only a what is it, 49, I think, 45. The shell is 15.9. So yeah, the first part of the cutting through there, on a cross section, is a hell of a lot of material, so there's way more teeth engaged on the first part as opposed to cutting through the middle section, where there's only like 2 or 3 teeth engaged, each side. So we got there. Fingers crossed everything's straight. Everything looks pretty good, that will be the bottom bracket shell. Yeah, it's a bottom bracket shell, isn't it? So yeah, pretty happy. Let's have a look. Let's wind her out. It's a nice shape. Yeah, so that'll get filed out now, cleaned, tidied, test fit the main pivot shell. Great. And there we have it. The main pivot shell has been notched. Quite happy with that, actually. Let's zoom you in there. That's a really nice fit. I was a bit nervous about this cut, simply because, I mean, you know, that much meat to take out at once at the start is quite a lot. Given the right tooling, yeah, on a mill, on a more powerful lathe, probably, yeah, it wouldn't have been a problem with it. Obviously, that's not center, is it? So that's how it's going to be. Loads of space, loads of room for weld around here. I have opted to orient in front of the tube, not behind. Just for clearance issues. We're not gaining much, you know. The center's only like, what is it, like 30 mil. So there's not a hell of a lot of difference, but it cleans up the back. I can now get a brace up from the bottom bracket to around here. Just another triangle, basically, just to, you know, solidify things a bit more. But yeah, very happy with that. Fits like a glove. Started to give it a good clean out. Got to get rid of all the middle scale inside. Just don't want any contaminants going into the weld. Yeah, but cool. Nice shape. I like that. Fits lovely, so very happy with that. Obviously there's a very high load bearing part of the bike. I think it might be, whoops, sorry, a little bit high here. Let's see. It could be. There could be a slight ovalization in the actual bottom bracket, but yeah, could be a little bit high here. So maybe a little bit of a kiss with a Dremel. Drop that down. This bottom part, beautiful, lovely fit. Happy with that. I've left the tube block on because I need to keep it clocked for the next job, which is the boss for the dog bone. That's the link. Sorry, I keep moving it. So obviously this is then in the bike, isn't it? There will be a boss here for the dog bone to go down to the link on the bottom of the shock. So that'll be relatively pain-free, I hope. It's a straight through, so it's not like a notch, so it's a straight hole going through. I believe my carbide cutters are the ones for that job. So yeah, next job will be that stainless steel boss. I'm going to put it in. I haven't worked out. It's probably going to have to be as wide as the bottom bracket, but yeah. And just for shits and giggles, I just slipped the main pivot, torque tube, jack shaft assembly into it, just to have a look, and you know what, it's starting to look like something. Yeah, she's gonna be sick, boys. I might actually need to get bigger sprockets for reasons I will explain. Yeah, might not be like the ends of this are going to get flared out, or they're going to get flattened, obviously, to weld onto the bosses. Yeah, it's not an issue. I can go up. I think these are 17s, are they? I could probably go up to like a 20 odd. It's not an issue. Cool.